What's up, guys? Back with another video. This time we are in Orlando. All right, so we are in Orlando, like the video states, y'all, like the title of the video states. So we are in the, what is it called? The Peach State? I don't know. But we're here. We haven't been to Orlando probably since 2018 honeymoon time. So it's been a lot. Lots going on in my life right now. I'm at a few crossroads here I'm trying to figure out, but the content don't stop. We're out here in this beautiful sunny state here, and we're going to get some content. So right now I am shooting on the Fuji X-H2S in the 16 to 55 millimeter f2.8 lens. So yeah, we kind of upgraded from our ZV E1 from our New York trip. As you can see, my hotel room is also a lot bigger than it was the last time. My hair is like all sweated out too from this weather, man. It's yeah, it's been a fun morning so far from flights and everything. But like I mentioned, we got some content to get in here. I got the Nikon F5 here. So this is going to be our bad boy for the majority of the trip here. I got a 50 millimeter f1.4 and a 85 millimeter f1.8 lens to go with it. This is an interesting camera. Like I may have mentioned in some of my previous videos where I was shooting this for a couple of shoots, some street photography and a portrait session. The autofocus on this thing is crazy for a device that came out in 1960. I'm tripping. For a camera that came out in 1996. Yeah, this thing is freaking phenomenal. I did mention a couple times that I don't want this to take away from the full aspect of film photography itself, the entire manual process that I like and fell in love with. Playing with this and taking pictures with this, like I can shoot like an entire roll in seconds, and it feels like a digital camera, and I don't want to go back to how that feels. So I'm gonna treat this more like a film camera that it is, just with an extra feature of autofocus for my portraits, and go from there. I still got my Mamiya, I still got my Nikon F3. We're still gonna use all those cameras in the rotation here. I just got a new friend, so I decided to bring this big chunky thing on this trip with me. Already had a few flakes from stuff that were planned well ahead of time here. You know, also I wanna throw out there, don't let people ruin your experience of photography just because they may cancel on you for BS reasons. Go out and shoot anything, which is what I'm about to do after we get done talking here for this intro portion. I'm gonna go out and take some film here and go shoot randomly around the neighborhood until my next session is ready. It is a lot of rain in the forecast too, so it's gonna be very interesting to use this camera. Some shots I might just use the X-H2S, and so I don't like screw up my Nikon and get that super wet and then it doesn't work anymore. But don't let people ruin your mood. Take pictures, no matter if it's with people or folks, things in the neighborhood. Like, just practice on other things, but do you. You can't control anyone other than yourself, no matter how hard you try. So just get out there and shoot. That's the biggest thing. So we're gonna go out and shoot in a few minutes. I'll switch this to kind of vlogging in a second when we're outside for a few shots. I do have this just connected to a Joby Gorilla Pod, so nothing fancy, not like the gimbal I had last time. It's too hot to be dealing with all that equipment. I just got the X-H2S, and we're gonna make it work with what we got here. So with that being said, also, dude, these cookies, y'all, if y'all have never been to like a Hilton or anything, they supply these cookies that taste the best, and they're so warm and hot, and you can go back to the front desk and ask them for more, and they'll be like, yeah, sure, whatever. I love these cookies. Are covering my face, but I love these things. Hold on, let me, you know what? We're gonna do a taste test on the screen here, because this is actually the first food I ate. Oh my, look at all these chocolate chips in here. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh God. Sorry, talking with my mouth full. attempting to vlog with my left hand, so my non-dominant hand, but we're outside now. I put in, like you saw, a roll of 50D, standing still 50D, because that was supposed to be, oh, this is bad, sorry. That was supposed to be the film I used when I was shooting with the model that canceled last minute, so I'm just gonna be out here and taking some shots here, see what we can get. It's a lot of nice trees and whatnot. There's a lot of exotic looking birds here in Florida, but we're at Dimitri Park, I believe is how you pronounce it. Waiting on Kathleen to get here before it starts raining. You can kind of feel the overcast, those rain clouds growing, right? So we're at the park, just waiting for her to arrive. We shot with her once upon a time. This was back in like end of 2020. We were in studio at the MKE space, as you're seeing from the images on the screen here, and it was a fun time. So I told myself when I come down to her new stomping grounds of Florida, we'll definitely get back together for a shot. So here we are. So yeah, we're just waiting on her to arrive. We're probably gonna be starting with some Cine Still 800T. I got that loaded up inside of the camera right now, and then from that point on, we will adjust and go if needed. But I did add 800T inside of the camera because I didn't want to use my portrait yet, my portrait 800, and you know, I want to be experimental. Let's get some different shots. I don't have a warming filter either with this, which is a taboo for a lot of people that do shoot 800T in the daytime or daylight, but we're gonna make it work with the best we got, man. That's what we're out here doing. So 800T loaded up into the Nikon F5. We're gonna go from there. Quit going through and getting the audio files all hooked up here, but yeah, it's about to rain. Hey. Yeah, so we're good now. How you doing? I'm doing all right. How you been? We gonna get started. We got Kathleen here with us today, y'all. And we gonna go ahead and migrate and get this show on the road here. One sec. 3, 2, and 1. Come in some here.
Should I look somewhere else?
This one, just look right at the camera for me. 3, 2, and 1. Let's try one. I really like this bridge. Try one where you're like just kind of, looking out like this. Yeah.
You want me to look right straight to the camera?
First look out and then look at me, okay? I'll tell you when to look at me. All right. 3, 2, and 1. Last few ones in the middle. I'm sorry, I'm in love with this spot here. Maybe let's try legs crossed here. Yeah, this is a nice. Actually, yeah, cross your legs, then maybe stretch both arms on each side. Yeah, let's try them. We're gonna work this bridge here. We're gonna. Let me know in the comments how I'm doing, y'all. I'm sweating, it's hot as hell. Let me check that out. Okay, could you go around the corner, actually? Keep going, I'll tell you when to stop. I'll yell for you to stop. Right here? No, keep going back. Okay, right there. Let me see if I can actually get you from here. 1 sec. You're gonna walk into it now, coming down. All right, so whenever you're ready. Let's go over in that grassy area right there. I'm gonna see about getting some, actually, or even easier, just you standing in that little patch right here. You see these 3 trees, those little patches, and I'll step back some and see about getting some shots with that in the background. Yeah. Not yet. I was going to suggest that. I also want to suggest it on the bridge, but that'll probably be later, just so your pants don't get dirty. Try one. You're kind of standing next to these, like, but you're, how do I say it? You're like trying to stretch them out, right? Like it's, like if you grab a hold of one of the plants and try to like stretch it a bit.
Like this?
Yeah, try. Go on the other side, actually. Go on the opposite side, please. Okay. Yeah. Squeeze in some. Let me see if I can shoot you through that.
Right here?
Yeah. Yeah, like a closed, like a blind or something. Come on, focus. 3, 2, and 1. 1 sec. 3, 2, and 1. Two and 1. Yeah, tell my people to thanks for watching and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me back this up. Step back a couple. Yeah. Right there, you're good. Yeah, go ahead. Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, and hold this too, so you have. Yeah. So you actually get some people can hear you. All right, go ahead.
Thanks for watching and subscribe.
Look at that. All right, guys, so it's the morning of the next day here. Lots of tornado warnings and whatnot. These beaches that we're supposed to be going to aren't really too, they're not good right now. So I'm actually gonna switch up. Hopefully you guys can see. We're gonna go out to the pool area here once our model arrives. Yeah, and make the best on what we got. Looks like the sun's starting to come out a little bit too, so we'll make it work. But yeah, we're gonna do the pool area here and go from there. So not sure what type of shots we can get. I was really looking forward to the beach, but you have to improvise. The safety and priority of yourself and your subject. So best case scenario, we'll figure out another section, another time to go out there. But yeah, that beach was going to be the section I was hoping to get a image that I can frame or print, but there's tons of other opportunity for other stuff here. We got a couple more days here and we're gonna get started. So yeah, let me grab some of my Portra 800 that I packed, and we'll be heading out soon once our model arrives. I think I might put some 400 in there too. Let me actually go look to see what I got. Give me 1 sec. All right, so we for sure got the 800 here with us right now. I think I got a couple rolls of that. Yeah, another roll of 8. You know what I think will be pretty cool for this? Where is it? Nope, those are used. The BWXX I think will be fantastic for kind of like a day like this. We'll get some cinematic shots with the BWXX here. I might have another roll of that in here as well. But I do also have 2 rolls of Portrait 400 just in case. Oh, whoa there. Yo, I got a roll of, I forgot, T-Max 3200. Hell yes, we're gonna actually use this. This is actually good. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. All right. Oh my God. While the wind is not crazy, I have, and it's about to start blowing again, I have on a 50 millimeter f1.4 for the Nikon F5. We got some Portrait 800 loaded up right now. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. Just got back inside from, it wasn't that bad outside. It was definitely hot, and I could definitely tell the building is air conditioned coming in, but we just got done with our shoot. Again, this was the shoot that we were supposed to go into the beach for early in the morning, but it was hurricane and tornado warnings all out there. I just didn't want to chance it, and I know my wife would have probably kicked my butt if I went out there anyway. So, yeah, we just... Hey, shooting is about adjusting as you can, right? Same concept of when you're shooting with like natural light, when you have to adjust when the sun disappears or hides behind a building or whatnot, right? You have to adjust your plan sometimes, and we definitely adjusted. We came back to the hotel I was staying in. The pool was open. We utilized a lot of the pool section here, got in the water for some shots. I was really kicking myself when the sun was out consistently for like 20 minutes that I didn't bring down a roll of like Kodak Gold or Color Plus 200, but I kept safe with the Portrait 800 because I knew the sun was going to be inconsistent going in and out. And yeah, I just needed something that I knew that was going to work. So I love the grainy aspect of the photos. They look really nice as well. The colors also pop too. So yeah, this was good. And the Cine Still BWXX, I already know that's going to be a killer. I just wish when the sun was hitting like it was that I had some color film for that. I'm kicking myself for not, again, bringing something else down other than the 2 rolls of Portrait, but you got to make do what you got. Yeah, I'll be using a lot of Kodak Gold 200, at least tomorrow, when I'm at the Harry P. Lou Gardens, as well as I got some ADOX Color Mission 200 as well. I'll shoot another roll of that, kind of give myself a better understanding of how that works in direct sunlight, since we are in Florida weather, and tomorrow was supposed to be nothing but sunshine. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow a lot. But outside of today, it's pretty much wrapped up here. Another flake for a session that was supposed to be going on later. It is what it is. Again, you just adjust. I'll probably go outside with some Lomachrome film and shoot that for a different video, just walking around some areas. It's either today or tomorrow, but we will see. Other than that, though, y'all, yeah, had a phenomenal time. Let me know what you think. Again, like, comment, and subscribe as the video goes along. We're on the road to 10,000, so we're almost there. So yeah, I will catch you on the next part. All right, I also want to highlight that I went and got some food from Berea 1983. So I got like paper clips, cuts. Jesus Christ. I got two Berea like meals here. I got a Berea burrito for whatever that's worth. I'm gonna eat that one first. And then I also got some Berea quesadillas. I got some consomme as well. So hopefully that tastes pretty well. Some salsa. They gave me a couple of them, that's cool. Okay. What else we got in here? Something feels like it's spilled. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay, nothing spilled. That's good. That's good. Got some habanero stuff, so I know this shit is hot for a fact. I also know this is probably gonna be good. All right, let me put them off to the side here. So usually and now I'm gonna turn to, oh, thank God they put appropriate napkins in here for this, because Jesus Christ, that can get messy. I don't wanna come off as a food snob or anything, but I am going to mention that one day my goal is to, and I keep saying when I'm older, but whatever, is to travel the world and eat food. Yeah, it's to travel the world and like do some food critic stuff. So well, you never know. But how I judge a lot of these foods first is I take a bite of the food regularly, how it is, how it's presented, and then I'll go ahead and use some of the sauces and whatnot that they gifted us with. I'm gonna just show off the quesadillas because I won't be eating these yet. This will probably be a little bit later, but they do look good. Part of me thinks they'll look. You guys will see the color graded when I'm looking at this in F-Log too. But they look pretty. They look pretty tasty. So I'll be diving into those probably a little bit later when I work up an appetite again. But here go our big bad burrito. Looks pretty hefty. I did include extra burrito on here. So yeah, let me make me a little napkin spot here. All right. Well, this looks good. Ooh, I like the color on this thing. I definitely like the color on here. Yeah, I mean, it's not like, it's well wrapped as well, because if anyone's been to like a Chipotle or Qdoba, any of like the chain restaurants, you'll know that sometimes the burritos can be like really crappily wrapped. So, all right, I'm gonna take a bite of this here first, and then I'll dip it in some of the consomme sauce and go from there. All right, 3, 2, and 1. It definitely has that burrito taste. The description did say a little bit of spice. I am now feeling that's not bad or anything. It gives that burrito, like that small little burrito kick. I'm gonna take one more bite of that first, just to verify flavors. This does include rice. I took off beans. I'm not a big bean person on my burrito. Rice, sour cream, cilantro. I believe tomatoes are on here somewhere, or listed inside. So, yeah. All right, let me get one more bite. We'll judge flavor from there. Yeah, I got more of the burrito with that one. Okay, the meat is decent. I'm not gonna say it's the most seasoned burrito that I ever had, but the meat is definitely seasoned. I'm gonna try to dip some of it in the consomme sauce that they gave us here and go from there. All right. Dip that bad boy, try not to make a mess. Hold it for a second, let the flavor soak up. All right, this one side is all mine here. Okay. The sauce adds to it. Yeah, the sauce adds to the actual burrito itself. I'm probably gonna eat the rest of this with the sauce. But yeah. Okay. Well, hey, I just wanted to include a little food portion on there. I had a food thing last time when I was in New York. And yeah, let me know in the comments how I did with my food judging aspect of it. I mean, again, their sale has a nice little char to it. It's not burnt. The burrito meat is well seasoned. The rice isn't over or undercooked, and the consomme sauce really adds to it. So it's a whole package deal here. So, all right, I will see y'all in the next part of the video. Hey, what's up, guys? We are in Harry P. Lou Park. Am I saying that right? Gardens?
Harry P. Lou Gardens.
Harry P. Lou Gardens. I'm with Sammy right now. We got some ADOS Color Mission 200. I just snapped the photo. Loaded up inside of this here. We're gonna get some shots. This film is super high contrasty. We get like orangey reds. Doesn't have a lot of dynamic range compared to like Kodak Gold and some of the other 200 films. So we're gonna get our best type of shots here and start right here in this little section. All right. Okay, let me see. Get my settings together. Where you're at. I want to be at F2. Let's go down one, 200. Alrighty. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Morning.
Morning.
Do you mind backing a little bit into that some? I'm thinking like,
You want me to stand on the rock?
yeah, could you, if it is one to stand on, absolutely. Fantastic. Okay. Hi. Okay. Let's see. A lot of colors here. All right. 3, 2, and 1. Sweet. Okay. Oh, you know what? I really like this little spot right here. If we could maybe like migrate you right inside of that little area, and then I'll snap, try to get some of these trees and whatnot. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Let me grab one more real quick. Let's see if I can actually shoot through this leaf here. Let's see if we can get some effect. 3, 2, and 1. Phenomenal. The time I've been here, I brought my 85, but honestly, since shooting with film, I think I've outgrown 85 millimeters for a focal length, because this is a nice environmental lens. I don't have to go to a 35 and have things kind of distorted, so I'm very happy with the 50 when shooting with film. My Mamiya 110 f2.8 is a like a 53 millimeter full frame equivalent, so I'm used to 50. I guess that's what we're gonna use going forward. We got about 6 more shots left on the ADOS Color Mission, and we're gonna, I think, migrate more into these leaves here. Maybe get some more shots in open sunlight. Actually, let me see if I can shoot you through here. Let's see what type of effects I can get with that. Okay. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, holy bejeebers. It says I have one more. Come on, man, I thought this was over with. I'm excited. This has been a real fun time out in Orlando. you know, between the tornado warnings and, you know, again, still you have some of the flakes, but regardless of all that BS, like I had a really awesome time with folks. Yeah, shout out to the people that I shot with, man. I don't know. It is, the weather's fantastic, as you can see right now on the video. So I'm get ready to head over to a post office, drop my film off to send over to the GOAT's Legacy Film Lab down in Texas, and then go from there, see what else I can get into for the day. But I think I'm gonna be done shooting film for the trip now. I'm tired of holding this big giant baby here. The autofocus definitely came in clutch though. Like I mentioned, I don't want to take away from the film experience of using film and the whole manual focus experience, because that's the whole reason why I love film versus digital now. But this camera again came out in '96 and introduced, you know, autofocus, and I have kind of a modern-ish lens, since the Nikon series cameras usually take all the same mounts, the F mount, all the way through the years until they came out with the Z mount for the newer cameras. But yeah, I'm using a 50mm f1.4 on this. I've used that the whole trip. I didn't even bother putting my 85 on, and I'm satisfied. Again, I can use this as an environmental lens and not have to worry about it being distorted if I'm getting too close, like it would be if I have a 35. I could just step back and focus, zoom in and out with my feet, and go from there. So not that big of a deal, but we got some good stuff, y'all. I'm excited. But again, make sure y'all like and subscribe. You know, this stuff is extremely fun to me, but you know, one day I maybe would like to try to take this a little bit to the next level. So getting to 10K is the first start to that. So make sure you guys like and subscribe, comment on the stuff here. I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks again, and we are signing off from Orlando. Peace.